Hey, I have a pick a card reading for you. We're going to find out how this specific person is feeling about you right now. What's their vibe? What's their energy? What are they thinking? We'll get some tarot cards and then we'll get messages from them at the end of every pile. So make sure you stay until the end if you like to hear the messages. I'm going to pull a card for each pile. You have 4 piles to choose from. If you've never been here before, hey, my name is Amy. And if you have been here before, welcome back, you guys. Let's start with pile number 1. Spirit, can we get a card for pile 1? We got winter vibes going on for this pick a card reading. Pile number 1. What do we have for pile 1? And pile 2. All the timestamps will be listed down in the drop down box down below. So you can just click on the timestamp. It'll take you directly to your pile. Okay, pile 2. Pile 2. What's the card for pile 2? Pile 2. Hello, Spirit. Can we get a card for pile 2? Thank you. Okay, pile 3. Pile 3. What's the card for pile 3?
Power on.
Oh my. Hey, Spirit. Okay. They're here. My speaker just turned on all by itself. That's what that sound was. The Spirit's messing with the electronics. All right, pile number 4, Spirit. What's the card for pile 4? What do we got? Okay, let's get a close-up look at what we have today, and then you guys can take your time once we go through each pile. Pause the video if you need more time to meditate on the piles and feel them out and decide using your intuition which one is for you today. Okay, so let's see. Do a close-up. Okay, pile number 1. This is the card that came out for you. This person looks like they're getting a head massage from a cat. I don't know. I don't know. There's a cat on their head. All right. This is the color therapy card. And it talks about how color therapy uses colors and shades to bring balance and well-being because each color has a unique light wavelength. It has its own energy, each color. So you might be drawn to that color therapy card, or you could be drawn to that package. It looks like a gift. It's a gift wrapped up in brown paper with a bow. Or you might be drawn to that bracelet there. That bracelet is the power bracelet. It's made with labradorite crystals. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 1. Okay, pile 2. This is the card that came out for you. This person is a giant in the middle of some sort of body of water. It looks like the ocean. There's a lighthouse. There's a boat. And she has the moon in her hands. This is the mandalas card. And it talks about how mandalas are like visual meditations. They strengthen your intuition, reflecting your inner self at the time of the creation of the mandala. You might be drawn to that mandala card. Or you could be drawn to this bracelet. That one is the mindfulness bracelet. It's made with zebra jasper crystals. Or you could be drawn to that sweater. It looks like a Christmas sweater, definitely a warm wool woven type sweater. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 2. Pile 3. This is the card that came out for you. This person is painting this other person, starting with the red heart. This card talks about recognizing emotions as they arise, being aware of your emotions, the emotional triggers, being able to notice when emotions arise will help you to soothe and stop unwanted emotions. You might be drawn to that emotions card, or you could be drawn to this bracelet. That one is the manifest bracelet. It's made with parsley green aventurine crystals. You're drawn, oh, you might be drawn to the trees too. You could be drawn to those trees, giving forest vibes. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 3 with 3 trees. And last pile, this one is the one with the sunflowers. This person is holding a sunflower. There's sunflowers behind them. This is the weighted blanket card, and it talks about how weighted blankets are a soothing support in times of unease. It simulates a comforting hug. You might be drawn to that weighted blanket card, or you could be drawn to this bracelet. That bracelet is, which one is that? The Spiritual Babe bracelet. Sorry, it's hard to remember all of them. The Spiritual Babe bracelet on my website. That one is made with strawberry quartz crystals. Whoop, sorry. Strawberry quartz crystals. I had a little hiccup in the middle of that sentence. Or you could be drawn to that strawberry rhubarb, or maybe even a cherry pie. You're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 4. Take your time, pause it here if you need more time, meditate on the piles. For everybody that's ready, you can just click on the chapter or the timestamp down in that box below the YouTube video here. If you click that drop down box there, you will see where you can click to get to whichever pile is yours. If you're drawn to more than one pile, listen to all the piles that you're drawn to. You can have messages for you in more than one pile from the same person or different people. So make sure you're listening to all the piles you're drawn to so you get all of your messages today. If you would like something more private and personal just for you, I do have that available one-on-one where I just tap into your energy. That's available also down in the drop down box below to book with me online. All right. That's where you can also purchase bracelets like the ones you see here. They're all made by me. I cleanse them, I sound bathe them, I hand make them. They're all authentic crystals. It's all unique bracelets that are limited edition. I never make the same one again. So if you're interested in crystal jewelry, if you like the spiritual jewelry vibe, check that out. It makes a good Christmas gift as well for those of you that have spiritual babes in your life that might like some crystal jewelry. Check it out. I have pendants and bracelets available. All right, I'll put the link right above here too, above the video. It should pop up on the screen, so you guys can just click on that little pop-up as well, and it'll take you to where you can shop in my shop, okay? And for everybody that's ready to find out how this specific person is feeling about you, let's go, let's get into it. Make sure you stay until the end of the reading because I am going to pull message cards so you can get some messages from this person as well. All right, let's go. Let's see what's going on with this person. Here we go. Okay, pile 1. Let's see how this specific person is feeling about you right now. What's their vibe toward you? How are they feeling? What are they thinking? Stay until the end if you want to hear the messages from them. I'm going to get some message cards as well as the tarot cards and oracle cards. So let's see. How are they feeling, Spirit? Give us all the details for pile number 1. How's this specific person feeling about pile 1? Here we go. How are they feeling, Spirit? You can always fast forward through the shuffling for those of you that don't like it. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Boing. 7 of Wands. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. What the heck? Hold on. What's going on with this person, Spirit? Give us a little bit more. They're attracted to you. I can see that. But there's some other stuff going on here that's like, what? What is that? Okay. There's it feels like there's someone else involved in this connection. And it feels like it's a problem that there's someone else involved in this connection. Like this person knows that there's an outside influence. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn vibes. There's also Scorpio energy at the bottom of the deck. This is the Death card. It feels like someone else is influencing things between you two. But they are attracted to you. They're like, they have a desire for you. They have a lust for you. Okay, they're going back and forth. 2 of Pentacles. They're a little bit guarded too. They're not being vulnerable with you, or they're not totally opening up. There's things that they're thinking and not telling you. Man, what is happening here? Pile 1. Woo, this one feels like a doozy. If your connection isn't a doozy, this pile's not for you. If your connection is a doozy, welcome. This is yours. They have ideas of things that they want to happen between you two in the future. We have 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's feelings here. They have feelings for you. It's not just lust, but there is lust too. They care about you. They don't have bad intentions toward you, but they are definitely being wishy-washy. They're letting a third party outside influence affect the connection between the two of you. There's thoughts here of like not taking an opportunity with you that they have. They're like thinking about missing out on an opportunity with you. They see you as somebody that would make a good partner, that would be like wifey material, like your relationship material. But they're not giving vibes of being ready to open up to you. This is like very guarded energy right here. 2 very guarded energies. Like they're being secretive with you. They're not wearing their heart on their sleeve with you, even though they do care. They're not ready to like open up. They're not wanting to get vulnerable. They're not wanting you to get too close. They have a wall up with you. But they do feel like it's giving this vibe of it's not you, it's me, because they keep showing me this energy of they look at you as somebody that they could work with as like a life partner, that you would make a good partner, you would make a good spouse or whatever. They feel like you guys could work well together, but they're being very wishy-washy. They're kind of on an emotional roller coaster when it comes to you right now. But they don't want to open up about that. Even if they did, I would only expect them to tell you a little bit. For most of you, they're not going to tell you anything. Well, how about you tell us more then, Spirit? Tell us more. You tell us more. How about that? Since they're not going to tell it, Spirit's going to tell it. Here we go. Tell us more for pile 1. They get turned on by you a lot. They have an independent energy, though. Like they like alone time, or they don't want to be tied down, or they're wanting independence. Whoa, fireworks. Did you see how that one came out too? That was crazy. They get lonely when you're not around. There's that lusty energy I was talking about right there. It literally says lust. There's a song coming through. I think it's The Weeknd and Lana Del Rey. Lust for Life. You might want to listen to that. There could be more messages for you in that song. I'd play it for you, but I can't on YouTube because of copyright. So go look it up after the reading, after you're done with your readings. Listen to that song. They definitely feel a chemistry with you. It's right here. And I could see that. I could see it. They feel chemistry. They feel the vibe with you. They think about doing hot, sexy things with you. They think about kissing you. They think about spending like fun times with you, having fun together. You got Earth again. There's Earth energy here, and then now you got element of Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn vibes. They're being very measured. They're being very they're really analyzing the connection. I feel like they're overthinking things. They feel something strong here. There's a strong chemistry, but it feels like more than just that. It feels like a strong vibe of thinking you guys could work well together. They feel like you look good on paper too. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what that means, but I don't know why it's coming through like that. It's like when they tell other people about you, they feel like it sounds good because you look good on paper. The World. They feel like they have things that they're trying to make or build right now, responsibilities, achievements, commitments, restrictions, duties. So that's interrupting their focus on you. They have anxiety. This connection stresses them out a little bit, makes them anxious. You got the mice here. They're scared to lose you. They don't want you to be like completely gone. And there's a vibe of them feeling lonely when you're gone. But there's also energy of them thinking they might miss an opportunity with you, or they might not take an opportunity with you. So there is a feeling that they might lose you if they don't take this opportunity with you, or if they miss an opportunity. There's anxiety, worry, stress about a few different things when it comes to you, but especially losing you. Letting their wall down with you makes them anxious. Getting vulnerable with you makes them stressed and anxious. Opening up to you about their secrets makes them anxious. Making a decision is making them stressed out. They're going back and forth. Ooh, yeah, they feel deep. An uncommon bond, but they're thinking that you want deep commitment, or there's something about you being like the commitment type. You're you're wifey material, or you're somebody that wants a family or wants a deep commitment. They have hope. They're not like completely discouraged that that could never happen between you two. And they're not closed off to it totally. There's hope. They're observing you. They're like watching carefully, analyzing. They're being like measured and analyzing, observing you. Well, watch for that. They're watching you, pile one. Observing you. You have reawakened something in them that they thought was lost, which is kind of cute. Whoa, whoa. Come back here, Libra energy, trying to run away. The Justice card, Libra vibes, which is, again, that indecisive energy. They like the vibe between you two. There's this thing that they keep thinking you guys get along well, or like there's not a lot of problems with you. It all looks good on paper, keeps coming through. They think you're kind. They like talking to you. They're definitely attracted. They want to have fun with you. They're thinking about they could build something with you, but they have a boundary up or some sort of restriction to that. And they're indecisive, worried, stressed. They don't want anybody to steal you either. Whoa. Oh my God. No, we're not taking all that. That was crazy though. That was crazy. We're not taking all of that though. They're a little bit stubborn when it comes to their walls. So I wouldn't try to push this person. I wouldn't chase this person. They're kind of stuck in their ways too. Yeah, they have a really independent vibe to them. It's coming out again with the moose. Independence. They cling to their independence. I was getting that with their 9 of Cups energy here. Time alone. It even says that here. Like, they like time alone. All the things I was saying, just extra confirmation. Spirit is here. Heavy. It feels like they don't want to be stuck in an unhappy commitment. Got the ball and chain, unhappily married. They have baggage. They have emotional baggage from their past. There's negativity in their past that's affecting them right now, causing heaviness. There could be addictions involved for some of you. They could be trapped in something too, because I was getting this restriction energy. They're trapped, restricted. And then you got the stars. So again, there's hope. And they are falling for you, falling in love. They like you being in their life. They don't want you to not be in their life. They feel blessed to have you in their life. They want to be fair to you. There's this energy of them having good intentions. They also feel like they can rely on you and that you're somebody that's really dependable. They've been replaying conversations over and over that you guys have had here, popping out right away. I replay our conversations over and over again. They are overthinking things, going back and forth, and they're observing you, and then they're like replaying what they observe. What are the messages from this person, Spirit? What can we know from their higher self? Oh, I love you. See, they're falling in love. I just got the most chills from that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, there's chills. Woo, I love you. Okay, that's the falling in love energy that we saw here. I don't think they want to tell you that, though, for most of you. You were the best thing in my life. My life is not as together as it seems. See, I did feel that focus of they're distracted by some sort of duty, something they're building, some restriction, commitment, some sort of structure. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So for those of you where this person pulled away, walked away, that's not easy for them. They're thinking about wanting to treat you better. Bottom of the deck. Wishing that they had treated you better. What are the messages from this person for pile 1? You'll be in my heart forever. So you made a big impression on them. They feel like they'll always have feelings for you. They have good intentions and they care. You know what I'm thinking. There is telepathy here with the High Priestess. I can see that here. I just didn't say that. Telepathy. You know what this person's thinking without them having to say it. Anything else? Anything else that we can know for pile 1? Feels like that's it. Yeah. Okay. That's all I got for you, pile 1. We're going to move on. I'm going to leave it here. It feels like we're meant to be is at the bottom of the deck, though, by the way. Okay. They're confused. But they're having some strong feelings. Okay. But they are letting third party, some sort of third party interfere. That could be a commitment, a restriction, a responsibility. Okay. Check out any other pile that you were drawn to. If you're done here for today, I will see you all at your next pile. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 2. Let's see how this specific person's feeling about you right now. What's their vibe? What's their energy? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? We'll get messages at the end. So stay until the end of your pile if you want to hear the messages from this person. We're going to get tarot first. Spirit, tell us all the thoughts and feelings for pile number 2 from this specific person. What's going on in that head of theirs when it comes to this specific person? We got the moon, Pisces vibes, 4 of Swords, Aquarius energy with the star. They're thinking about you a lot at night. You can see that. Then we got the 6 of Pentacles. They're thinking about putting in effort and wanting you to put in effort too. They're hoping for a future. 10 of Cups. Okay. There's some deep feelings here. Oh yeah, the Knight of Cups. Romantic. That is Pisces energy again, but also Cancer, Scorpio, water sign vibes. Very romantic pile number 2. This person has strong romantic feelings for you. They don't want you to reject them, or they don't want to miss a chance with you. They're done with the past. They want to have like romantic time with you. Deep, intimate, not just in a, boing type of way, but intimate, like getting to know each other on a deep level. And then having a happy, fulfilling life together where you guys feel like you're in heaven on earth with each other. They have a lot of hopes and dreams and wishes, and they see you guys like being able to meet each other's needs in the future. They feel like you guys can both give each other what the other one wants, and they feel like they're going to give you what you want and that you can give them what they want, and it's just going to be good. As long as you don't reject them, or as long as they don't miss their opportunity. There's some fears here. I can see that. But they have a lot of hope. There's more hope than there is fear. There's some fear and anxiety right here. But it's mostly hope and positive energy. Lots of positive energy toward you. Thinking about you a lot at night, when it's dark, when they're laying in bed. I like their energy toward you. Let's get some more. They have things that they want to do with you in the future. They have plans and dreams that include you. But there's that fear right there, anxiety, worry. I could see it as I was shuffling. It's here. They do get into their head when they're thinking about you sometimes. They're getting in their head. They're in their feelings too, and the emotions. The Tower. This was all like shocking and unexpected to them. They're feeling restless. They're feeling like there's a lot of raw energy toward you right now. There's some vibes of like wanting to be intimate in a sexual way too. In a boyoing way. Yeah, that's here. They feel like this is happening suddenly, or they're wanting to be kind of impulsive. Tell us more. Ooh, the Celtic knot. Legendary divine union, eternal love, infinity, love of a lifetime. The Celtic knot. Unconditional love. How cute. I love this pile. I mean, the vibe that this person has toward you is just lovely. It's really cute. They're looking at you like you're the love of a lifetime. They feel like they'll always love you. They want to be with you though, forever and ever. Forever and ever. Amen. Isn't that a country song? I'm gonna love you forever and ever. The Death card. Scorpio, until I die. No, that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm gonna love you until I die. Till death do us part. Scorpio vibes. The world again. Okay. Commitment is on their mind with you. They feel like there's things that they need to complete or accomplish, but they feel like a responsibility to you too. They're feeling deep. Yep, deep. Deep feelings. I saw that here. Passionate, deep passion for you. They're determined to make this work with you. They're fixated on you. You got in their head. There's something about you got into their head. They're focused on you, but they do have other things that they are thinking about, like accomplishing, but they are very determined and focused on you. They see you in a nice light. They see you as like healing to them too. There's something about you that's healing emotionally. They're thinking about like not wanting any miscommunication. They want you guys to communicate in a healthy way with the squirrel. They don't want any secrets, and they want you guys to have like open communication without scolding each other kind of vibes. The Empress. Ooh, they're seeing you as the Empress. The Tornado. They do keep thinking about like, if I lose you, they don't want anything to cause any sudden unexpected chaos or unexpected ending. They don't want this to be over and done. That was the vibe of, I want this forever and ever. You're a goddess. They think you're graceful. They think you're lovely. They think you're beautiful. They think you have a nice life and a nice vibe to you. They think that you have a nice energy. You bring like healing to them with your energy. They find you very attractive, charming, artistic, lovely. You got Libra and then the stepping stones. So baby steps, not wanting to move too fast. Baby steps, progress. They do see things progressing. They have hope of things working out step by step. Ooh, baby. They feel like this could work and be very balanced. There's a vibe of them thinking things between you are really balanced, or they could stay balanced, and that you guys will be fair to each other. But they are hoping it doesn't end. They're hoping you don't end it, is what it looks like. Or they're hoping that you're not done with them. They're desiring harmony and balance. They're wanting to accommodate you. So the things that you want and need, they want to give you. They want to communicate and not have any misunderstandings, or like, it's talking about scolding each other, giving each other lip service, that kind of vibe. They're not wanting that. They don't want you guys to control each other or boss each other around or scold each other or miscommunicate. They want healthy communication. They don't want any breakdown in the communication to the point where it destroys the connection, is a focus of theirs right now. They feel like there's a lot of benefits to this connection, that they could have an abundant life with you. They have strong feelings here. They're protective of you. You got the bear at the bottom of the deck. You guys could be seeing bears, squirrels. It doesn't have to necessarily be in person, but it's a synchronicity connected to, that's like an animal connected to this connection with this person. Let's get the messages from them, Spirit. There's something about you that is making them feel energized or motivated. What are they thinking, Spirit? Give us some messages for pile 2 from this specific person. I wish I treated you better. I'm afraid to contact you. This person gets nervous to talk to you. There's like a fear of miscommunication. They might feel like in the past they said something. There's this vibe of feeling like there was miscommunication between the two of you in the past. Like they said something or they didn't say something and they wish they would have. Woulda, shoulda, coulda vibes of something, some sort of conversation in the past between you two. They wish they said something wrong, they feel like, or they didn't say enough. You came closer than anyone. So that's that baby step feeling too. They're moving slowly, but you're the one that is getting the closest to them locking in. There are some boundaries here. So attracted to you at the bottom of the deck. So there's some boundaries, there's some walls. I could see that here too. They are restricting some feelings. So it looks like there's a little bit of a fear of being vulnerable with you. But they're getting close. They're taking baby steps toward becoming more and more open with you and vulnerable and communicating. There's something about communicating with you better. They're getting closer to doing better. I don't want you to move on. Yeah, there's a vibe of them like worried that things will end and you'll be with somebody else. They'll miss their opportunity. I see marriage in our future. Yep. That infinite love of a lifetime, eternal love, marriage. That's that justice card too. Justice is about, obviously, like legal, getting the government involved in your relationship. I want to be friends with benefits. I want more with you. It feels like they want to start out slow. I don't know where things went wrong between us. They feel like there's a miscommunication. They're wanting to start out slow and move toward serious. I want more with you, but it's like starting out as friends first. Some of you guys started out as more casual, situationship, friends with benefits, but they're wanting more and they see it getting like serious in the future. That's 10 of Cups, marriage, family life, moving in together. So they're not wanting to keep it casual. They want more eventually, but it's like a baby step thing. Step by step. We'll eventually get there. We're going to make progress to that. Things, as long as this keeps going and doesn't end, they see you guys eventually getting married and moving in together. Anything else, Spirit? You are so sexy. I'm so attracted to you. Yep, we saw that. We saw that here. They love the way you make them feel too. Right here. They like how you feel. They like the way you make them feel. They want to keep feeling that for a lifetime. Infinitely. Eternally until we die. There's resistance to falling in love here. Bottom of the deck. I don't want to fall in love, but they are. And it feels like they're scared to fall in love, and they're scared to tell you how they feel. But they don't want to lose you either from miscommunication or hoarding what they're feeling, saving their feelings, being secretive about their feelings. They're thinking they might end up losing you. You move on. They miss an opportunity with you. But they don't want to be the one to open up first, is what it feels like. It scares them. Okay, there's some nervous energy going on here for pile 2. I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully that brings you guys confirmation or clarity about what's going on. And if you're drawn to any other pile, check it out. There can be more messages for you in other piles about the same person or someone else. And if you're done here for today, I'll see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Okay, pile 3. Let's see how this specific person's feeling about you right now. What's their vibe? What's their energy? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Give us all the juicy details, Spirit, for pile number 1. Make sure you guys stay until the end if you want to hear the messages from this person. We're going to get tarot and oracle cards first, and then I'll get into the message cards to see exactly what they're thinking and feeling. We got the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands. So Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All those vibes coming through right away. How are they feeling? That was the 7 of Cups, I think. How are they feeling? Give us 3 more. 3 more. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. 10 of Swords. There's that 7 of Cups, the World, the Emperor, Aries energy again, and the 6 of Wands. I don't know, pile 3. I don't love this vibe. Do you love this vibe? I don't think you do either. If you love this vibe, this might not be your pile. I'm getting the synchronicity 777 and 666. You could be seeing that now, or you will start seeing it. It's connected to this person. There's some good and some bad in this reading. Okay, the biggest thing I'm seeing is they're seeing you as like an option. It looks like they have other options. They aren't really necessarily ready to settle down. They like your attention. There's times in the past where you gave this person attention and they think about that and they love it and it makes them feel good. They have some big D energy going on. Like they want to be the one in control of the situation between you two. They have a little bit of a cocky vibe too. I would be careful with this person. It just feels like they're going to disturb your peace. Really. It looks like they don't necessarily want to. I need more. Hold on. Let me see. What the heck? They like to get their ego stroked by you. They're indecisive about you. There's other options that they have around them that they're also wanting to explore. They want to explore with you, but they want to be the one that has the say in how it goes, and they want to be the one in control and have all the power in the dynamic between the two of you. They want to pull the strings. They're stubborn too. They have this vibe of being really stubborn and set in their ways, and they're kind of controlling. So there's no way you would be able to persuade them. They need a lot of attention too. It looks like this person likes to get attention from multiple people. It looks like things with this person would be really difficult. They're coming through as being difficult and betraying you. Like, they're willing to do things that you definitely wouldn't like, or that would make you feel disrespected. Tell me more. I wish I had better news for you, pile 3. We got the Star Aquarius vibes. The Fox. Yeah, this person's slick, crafty. Something's wrong with this person and their vibe toward you. They're coming through as being deceitful, putting you into something that you're not going to like. They're being like cunning. They think you're cool. They're being very detached. Yeah, there's I love it when you stroke my ego energy right here. Their ego with the sun. This person's like constantly on the move. It doesn't feel like they're moving toward you. It feels like they're just all over the place. They look like they belong to the streets, pile 3. They want to have like adventures with you, but stay detached. They want to do fun things and stay detached. Yeah, the rabbits, sex and procreation. That doesn't surprise me. It feels like they kind of don't want to be direct with you. They want you to be kind of confused. They're acting super inconsistent, not wanting consistency. And okay, here's how I said, like, there's some good. It doesn't feel like it's that great of a news, but out of their options, because they feel like they have multiple other options and people they want to explore, you are their first choice. So I don't know how good that is to hear, but out of all their options, because it looks like they have plenty, they have multiple. And it increases. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're on dating apps or what, because there's some spirits saying like they have multiple options and it's increasing. So, but out of their options, you are their number one draft pick. Okay. The head of the pack. They're being strategic with you. You do have some of their focus. But it's not dependable, it's not solid, it's not grounded. They're being very measured and strategic, trying to keep you hopeful without building anything solid with you. They feel like you're really interested in them. And it's making them feel good about themselves. Like the way that they think you feel about them strokes their ego. They're swift, cunning, sly. Okay, that's the words I'm getting as a description. Stealthy, swift, deceitful, sly. They're slick. You know, like a magician that hides the ball. Like they have a ball in their hand, and then all of a sudden it's not in the palm of their hand anymore. It's hidden somewhere, or like the quarter behind the ear. It's giving this like stealthy, swift moving, but it's fake. It's deceptive. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And it feels like betrayal. There's betrayal here. Like they're doing things to betray you. They're doing things behind your back that you wouldn't like. They're staying very detached. They have a huge ego. There's something going on with their inner child. Let's get some messages. What is going on here, Spirit? Give us some messages. They're thinking about you look really good. They have a desire to smash. You know what I mean? They want to smush with you. But stay detached. Tell us what they're thinking. I feel like your higher self, your third eye, spirit, your intuition has been warning you about this person. I'm starting to understand our connection. I'm so attracted to you. Because they are exploring other people. So there's a vibe of like, the more people they explore, the more they like you. So there's some good too. You know how I said there's going to be some good, flattering things in this reading. But there's also things that are like, ugh. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So I do see there's a group of you where things ended. There's some moving on vibes here. 10 of swords, 6 of swords, an ending, moving on. So for those of you that dealt with that with this person, it's not easy for them to move away from you. They're always attracted back to you because, like I said, even though they have all those other options, you're the head of the pack. You're the number one draft pick. You're in the lead. And it feels like the more people they entertain, the more they understand how good the connection is between you two. I look for you everywhere. hide behind material things at the bottom of the deck. So they are in a kind of materialistic surface type of vibe right now. They're thinking of like where they're going and things that they're doing, but not emotional things. It's like an emotional, detached, goal-oriented person. Their goals surround material things. Tell us more. I do feel like a lot of them work a lot too. So we're getting the vibe of somebody that's earth sign energy. They could own a business too, emperor, or be like an entrepreneur or a manager or a boss or something. And they just really put all their time and energy into work and making money. I know you guys can't read these ones, the yellow ones. They're really not legible. Like, I know. You have all the qualities that I look for. And the more people that they entertain and get to know, the more they realize you have everything that they want. The more they're starting to understand how many qualities you have that they're looking for that other people don't have. The people they're meeting don't have it. You're on my mind. What else, Spirit? Self-interest is what I'm getting. They're kind of selfish, stubborn and selfish. Our connection has changed me. It's changing them. I'm keeping secret from you. I mean, we saw that with the deceit card. This person keeps secrets, doesn't tell you everything. But yeah, your connection is changing them. They're starting to understand things. They're starting to see things differently. They're starting to notice things between you two that they've never noticed in any other connections. I'm not saying there's not a chance with this person, but it could take a lot of patience for those of you that actually want this to work eventually. It could take some patience and allowing them to explore, you know? I want to be honest with you. Okay, so there is a vibe of that's one of the changes that's starting with them is they've been keeping things secret from you, but they're starting to want to open up and be honest. And then look at that. It feels like we're meant to be. Ooh, the more people they're exploring, the more they're realizing you guys are a really good match or you have everything that they want. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, this could definitely change. This could change where they become less adventurous and more ready to settle down. But I get in my feelings when I think about you. Yeah. There's feelings here. There's like starting to progress. It's like a new beginning of feelings that are starting to multiply. It feels like suddenly they're starting to have feelings. Because it's, I don't know, maybe this person's kind of new to you or something, but it's feeling like new feelings or a new beginning. For those of you where they had to let you go in the past and it was hard for them, that's that new beginning feeling. There's a sudden change in feelings toward you recently, and it feels like because of exploring other people. There's competition around or something like that, and but there's really no competition, if you know what I mean, because you're always the one that ends up being who they want. They end up looking for you after exploring with someone else. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Hopefully that gives you confirmation or clarity about what's going on with this person right now. If you're drawn to any other pile, check it out. There can be more messages for you in other piles about this same person or someone else. And if you're done here for today, I'll see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Okay, pile 4. Let's see how this specific person's feeling about you right now. What's their energy? What's their vibe? How are they feeling? What are they thinking? Spirit, give us all the juicy details for pile number 4. What do we got for pile number 4? How's this person feeling? We got Justice card, Libra energy. Make sure you stay until the end if you want to hear the message cards, because I'm going to do tarot and oracle first, and then I'll get messages from this person so you can see the specific messages for you. How's this specific person feeling about pile number 4? We got the Empress and 2 mystery cards, 3 mystery cards, 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups, ooh, the Lovers just tried to flip out. That is Gemini energy. We got the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn vibes. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, whoa. Okay, so this person, it feels like they've been through a lot in the past, so they're wanting to move slow. They're wanting to move really slow, but they like you. But they're not trying to rush things here. They're trying not to get hurt. They're protecting their heart. They're scared. They feel like this is risky. They feel like the past has not gone well, but they're so attracted to you. They feel like you are sexy, confident, amazing. Like you have a good vibe to you. You look good. It feels good to be connected to you. They feel like you don't need them. So they feel like you're not somebody that's like clingy or needy. You check all the boxes for them. But they feel like it's a risk to open up. It's a risk to put their heart on the line here. They're looking scared to fall in love. So they're moving really slow and they're not giving as much as they could. But it looks like they're doing that on purpose, trying to like pace themselves, trying not to give too much. They feel tied to you. They're still trying to decide about the future here, though. And it looks like it's because of the past. The past is making them a little bit indecisive and protective of their heart. They feel like it's risky, so they're like cautiously dipping their toe in the water with you is what it looks like. You guys have past lives together, so they felt comfortable with you immediately. Like when you guys first met, they felt like they knew you for years. They felt like they've always known you. They felt comfortable with you compared to how they feel with other people. They felt closer to you than they feel with other people. But yeah, they're wanting to take things slow. They don't want things to end badly between you two. They do want to keep up their guard a little bit. They're a little standoffish. They want to keep their distance a little bit right now, or keep things slow burn type of vibes. All right, let's see. What else? What's happening here? How's this person feeling? What is going on with pile number 4, the specific person? How are they feeling, Spirit? Whoa, a lion. Third person. An outside party. Someone else's influence. Someone else involved. They're stressed and anxious, worried. And then we got the whip. It feels like the third party is the past person. Let me see. Someone from their past that they had a tense relationship with. There was a lot of anger, arguments, pain. Some of you, there was even like, sorry, YouTube doesn't like that word. They dealt with something in the past that was really toxic that's making them worried and anxious. You got Pisces energy, Virgo, and Cancer here with the Hermit, the Moon, and the Chariot. You got the geese, the mice, the stork, the stepping stone, the clock, the rider, and the lion. You guys could be seeing lions, mice, geese, and storks, and horses. That's all connected to this person. The synchronicities. They feel like they need some time. Eventually, they're going to feel like things could progress. They'll feel like eventually there's a green light to move forward with you. They're waiting for the perfect timing. There's something about progress, perfect timing to make their move or to deliver. Okay, when it comes to you. So they're thinking about moving forward. Yeah, they are relocating from this third party. So if it does feel like the third party is in the past, that cycle is closed, but they don't want that cycle to repeat. Yeah, they don't want to repeat that cycle because it's done. They've had some time alone too. It feels like you got the Hermit here. You got some independent vibes with that Nine of Pentacles energy of like being alone in your own shell, going through a rebirth alone after ending a cycle. So yeah, it's like something happened in the past. It changed them, but it's made them really stressed and anxious about future relationships and that cycle repeating. They don't want to have any arguments. They don't want any betrayal. And they're honestly, they're worried that could happen with you. They're thinking, even if things are good between you two, that could change. So they're wanting to see if this vibe between you guys can last the test of time. So they're trying to see like the longevity of it, the letting some time pass to see if it deteriorates, the vibe between you two deteriorates and changes. Because I think that's what happened in the past. They're really contemplating this connection. They feel like it's complicated. Even if you don't think it is, they're making it complex in their head. They do want to be gentle of you, gentle with you. They're sentimental toward you. But they're really protective of their heart and themselves. And they're resistant to changing their independence. There's a vibe of resistance to come out of that hermit shell. But they're thinking eventually. They just want to take little steps, slowly coming out of their shell. They're like, give me a minute to come out of my shell. Pile number 4. They're working hard. When it comes to their self-esteem, too, they're really protective of themselves, but then they have a little bit of a self-esteem issue, too. Maybe some pride, ego, self-esteem vibes that are affecting how they're dealing with you. They want to be gentle with you, though. Their intentions are good. But they are on defense. Like, they're ready for things to go badly. They're ready for an argument. They're ready for stress. They're ready for fights and tension between you two and pain. It's like they're anticipating it coming. And they're being a little bit nitpicky, like picky. They're really picky now because of the past. They analyze a lot because of the past. They're like being like super analytical. They're being really cautious. They're trying to make conscientious decisions when it comes to you. Someone else is giving them advice about the connection too. And it feels like the person's advice is to also take it slow. There's something about visiting you, thinking about visiting you, arriving and departing. Activating the connection, like getting things moving. There's something about activation and movement, but that it needs to happen slowly because it's complex. And they want to be really careful. They're sensitive to your feelings as well, so they are thinking about how you feel. They feel like it's worth it. It's worth the risk if you guys can take it slow. But like it feels like if things started getting too intense, they would not feel ready. Like they're only ready if you guys can make slow baby step progress. If you're willing to give them time to see if things last between you two. You would have to be really patient with this person, basically. Yeah, they're coming through as being faithful. So the third party energy is not like a current third party. That's what I wanted clarification on. Is this third party around them right now? And it feels like no, that cycle is done. They're faithful to you. Tell us more. What's this person thinking for pile 4, Spirit? What's this person thinking for pile 4? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. 10 of Swords. So for some of you, this person has pulled away, moved away from you. They're not putting in as much effort. I can see that. I wonder if you're happy without me. There's a vibe of some like separation, some time apart. It's not easy for them to be apart from you. And they wonder if it's easy for you to be apart from them. You speak to me through music. We will be together again. Yeah, it feels more like, not like completely letting you go, but just having some space from each other. Taking space from each other, taking time apart, saying goodbye to each other. It's hard for them to be away from you. They're not as happy when you're away, when they're without you, and they're wondering if you feel the same way. They feel like you guys will come back together, though. This is just like a temporary time apart, temporary separation. They might have had to take a trip, okay? Because I am getting something about like relocation and then moving, arrival, departure. So there could have been like some sort of travel where they had to say goodbye to you for a little while. Yeah, it says travel here too. So some time apart, basically. Like if they feel like you guys had to travel away from each other for a little while, and that's not easy for them. They're happier when you're close to each other, but they don't know if you feel like that same vibe, or they want you to be around all the time. Person likes having you around. They're happier with you around. They don't want to move too fast, okay? So there's a lot of songs coming through for them. They're hearing songs that just resonate with your connection for them. I'm grateful for spiritual lessons. So they are learning a lot. I'm becoming a better person through this connection with you. That's good vibes. You're making them better. Knowing you is making them evolve for the better. Spiritual evolution, reinventing themselves in a good way. You've been helpful to them when it comes to making positive changes. You're making them want to make positive changes in their life. Tell us more. Why can't I get you off my mind? Are your legs tired because you've been running through their mind all day and this connection scares them? It scares them how much they think about you too. Like they feel like they're becoming obsessed. They feel like they're becoming attached. It's scaring them. They feel like this is risky. This is scary. It's stressing them out. They're worried. They're kind of fatigued. They're feeling restless. Anxiety. How's this person feeling about pile 4? What are they thinking? What are they thinking? So much time has been wasted. They do want to come back together with you soon. Like they want to be with you again soon. I feel like you won't ever trust me. That feels like a projection. because they have trust issues. And they're assuming you do too. They feel like there's people talking about your connection too, or that they will talk about your connection. Gossip affecting the connection. I'm trying to resist this connection because it scares me. See, that's why they're moving slowly and not putting in as much effort as they could. That's why they're giving less than what they could, because they're trying to resist it because it's scary. Yeah, there's a fear of trust issues between you two. They feel like they're going to care about you forever, though. You'll be in their heart forever. And yeah, they're wanting to see you right now. They feel like you guys should see each other soon because it's a waste of time to go too long without seeing each other. They feel like you will see each other, but they're scared. This is feeling risky and there's some resistance here. All right. What does this say? The gossip thing. Okay. There is like an outside influence talking about a rival, talking about the connection, but it doesn't look like that's affecting this person and how they feel about you. Like they don't care. All right. If you were drawn to any other pile, check it out. I'm going to leave this one here. And if you're done here for today, I'll see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys.